Work-life balance is marketed as the ultimate goal. Work just enough to pay your bills, enjoy a little leisure time, and live a stress-free life. It sounds perfect, doesn't it? But here's the harsh truth. For many people, especially those in lower income brackets, this idea of balance is a carefully constructed trap. It keeps people content with just enough, discouraging them from putting in the extra effort needed to break free from the financial struggles and the rat race. The reality is, while work and life balance is important, it's often misused as a tool to pacify people and keep them in the same cycle of mediocrity. Today, we're diving deep into how society uses the concept of work-life balance to hold people back, why it's not what it seems, and how you can redefine it to achieve real financial freedom. Hey, what's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Dr. Farouk, and I'm here to help you achieve financial independence, build wealth, and live life on your terms. If you're ready to take control of your finances and your future, you're in the right place. I'm a first-generation immigrant who started with literally nothing. My journey began in high school with a simple t-shirt business that I grew in high school and later sold in college. By the time I turned 30, I had done over $10 million in gross sales and launched multiple successful businesses in retail, fitness, e-commerce, and even consulting. Today, I live life on my own terms, and I'm excited to teach you how to do it too. On this channel, I share you the tools, the strategies, and the mindset it takes that help me build success from the ground up. Whether it's real estate, growing a business, or tackling financial challenges, you'll find actionable steps, real-world insights, and the motivation to create your dream life. If I can do it, so can you. So hit that subscribe button and join me as we work toward financial freedom, step by step. Let's build your legacy together, and let's jump back into today's topic. The origin of work-life balance. The idea of work-life balance didn't appear out of nowhere. It became popular in the late 20th century, during a time when corporate culture was defined by overwork and burnout. The message was simple: work less, live more. It promised a healthier, more fulfilling lifestyle, but it was never designed to help people get ahead financially. Companies embraced this idea because it benefited them. A workforce striving for balance is less likely to demand higher pay, seek promotions, or leave for better opportunities. Instead, employees focusing on maintaining a comfortable routine, and let's not forget marketing companies latched onto this concept too, selling products and services that promise to help you relax and unwind. Work-life balance was created so companies could sell you bath bombs and keep you happy at your desk. The concept of work-life balance originated as a way to prevent burnout, not as a tool for building wealth. It's about maintaining the status quo, not creating financial freedom. Number two is it's a luxury the wealthy can afford. One of the biggest misconceptions about work-life balance is that it's universal. The truth, it's a luxury that only the wealthy can truly afford. Wealthy individuals can enjoy balance because they've already put in the work to build those systems that generate the passive income. Their investments, businesses, and assets make money for them whether they're working or not. For them, taking a week off doesn't jeopardize their finances. It's just another Tuesday. For lower income individuals, however, taking time off can have serious consequences. Missing work might mean losing income, falling behind on bills, or even risking their job. Society's message to those people is you deserve balance. While that's true, it's also a trap if you can't afford to lose time or momentum on your financial goals. The rich take wellness retreats, the poor take mental health days, and pray that their rent doesn't bounce. Work-life balance is a privilege that requires financial stability. Until you've built wealth, taking too much time off can slow your progress. Third is the trap or comfort over progress. The idea of work-life balance encourages people to prioritize comfort over progress. It whispers, you've worked hard enough, you deserve to relax, and while rest is important, overindulging in comfort can lead to stagnation. For example, consider someone working a 9-to-5 job, earning just enough to cover their expenses. They clock out at 5 p.m., spend their evenings binge watching TV or Netflix or Hulu, and then they tell themselves that they're practicing some balance. But in reality, they're missing opportunities to start a side hustle, learn a new skill, or invest in their future. This mindset can be dangerous in the long run. Progress often requires sacrifice, whether it's putting in extra hours at work, investing in your education, or taking risks to start a business. Balance is nice, but if you prioritize it too early in your financial journey, you risk staying stuck in the same cycle forever. They say all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, but all play and no work makes Jack broke. Work-life balance can lead to stagnation if it prioritizes comfort over progress. True success often requires short-term sacrifices for long-term gains. Number 4 is society uses it to keep you in the rat race. The rat race thrives on people working just hard enough to sustain their lifestyle without breaking free. And the concept of work-life balance is one of society's best tools to keep you there. When you're told to work less or take it easy, you're less likely to take risks, push for promotions, or build additional income streams. This keeps you in a cycle where you earn just enough to get by, but never enough to truly get ahead. For example, many companies promote work-life balance to retain employees. It's a way of saying don't leave, you can have a little more flexibility here, without actually offering higher pay or opportunities. The result is people tend to stay in those jobs that don't meet their long-term goals, trading short-term comfort for long-term potential. The rat race wouldn't be so bad if the cheese wasn't stale. Society promotes work-life balance as a way to keep people in the rat race, preventing them from building wealth and breaking free. Number 5, we have why sacrificing balance now truly pays off later. If you want to escape the work-life balance trap, the solution is simple. Embrace the imbalance temporarily. Sacrificing balance now can set you up for financial freedom later. And here's how. Put in some extra hours. Use evenings and weekends to work on a side hustle, learn a high-paying skill, or start a business. Or invest aggressively. Funnel as much of your income as possible into investments that grow over time, such as stocks, real estate, or a retirement account. Practice delayed gratification. Skip the unnecessary expenses like fancy vacations or expensive gadgets, and focus on building your financial foundation. The goal isn't to work yourself into exhaustion forever, which I've done. It's to work hard now so you can afford true balance later. Once you've built a portfolio of investments or a business that generates passive income, you can finally enjoy life on your terms and practice making YouTube videos like me. Sacrificing balance now is like eating ramen for a month so you can afford steak for the rest of your life. Short-term sacrifices in balance can lead to long-term financial freedom, giving you the ability to enjoy real work-life balance when it matters most. Number 6 is redefining work-life balance for yourself. What if work-life balance didn't mean separating work and life, but integrating them together? Instead of seeing work as a burden, why not create a life where your work aligns with your passions, values, and long-term goals? For example, why don't you start a business that you love? If you're passionate about fitness, start a personal fitness business. If you love art, explore selling your creations online. When your work aligns with your interests, it doesn't feel like a chore, it doesn't seem difficult. Find financial freedom first. Focus on building some passive income streams such as rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, or online businesses. Once you've achieved financial stability, balance becomes so much easier. You should also pursue work that excites you. Look for career or opportunities that bring fulfillment and some flexibility. A remote job, for instance, can allow you to travel or spend some time with family while earning a solid income. Work-life integration is like a smoothie. You blend the ingredients together and suddenly everything just tastes better. Redefining work and life balance as more of an integration is going to allow you to enjoy your life while still making progress toward financial independence. The concept of work-life balance isn't inherently bad, but for many it's a trap that promotes mediocrity over progress. While society encourages you to slow down, don't work so hard, and prioritize comfort, the truth is that building wealth often requires speeding up, at least in the short term. The solution is sacrifice balance now to create the freedom to enjoy it later. Redefine work-life balance, integration, and design a life where your goals align with your passions. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this perspective. And if this video resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell for more content just like this. And remember, true balance comes from financial freedom, and that's worth every sacrifice today to enjoy your future tomorrow. Thank you.